The Grand Floridian's quick service restaurant has some brand new eats, and we're here to try it out.
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we're here at the Transportation and Ticket Center because we are about to transport ourselves to Walt Disney World's flagship resort, the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. It is Disney World's fanciest resort, sporting beautiful views of Magic Kingdom Castle. And over the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a ton of videos coming out on the Grand Floridian, right Sam?
Yeah, we're gonna be dining at Citrico's, we're gonna have brunch at the Grand Floridian Cafe, we're gonna stay at the Grand Floridian for the first time, so we'll have a tour. Yeah,
thank you so much, Dominic. One of our members actually really made it happen for us. We're gonna give a formal thank you to him in that video, but this one is all about the quick service restaurant at the Grand Floridian, Gasparilla
I think it's
Grill.
Gasparilla Island Grill.
Oh, Gasparilla Island Grill. So there were a lot of fan favorites at Gasparilla Island Grill. It's been considered a quick service hidden gem, but they've been taken off the menu. The Cuban is gone. The blackened chicken.
I really like that sandwich. I mean, I never thought that this spot was like you had to go out of your way for, but I did always think it was solid, and it was nice to have some like healthier options. But they did add some new sandwiches, a new flatbread.
I think instead of the blackened chicken, it's a chicken club now, right?
It's a chicken club now, and some really good looking desserts.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the desserts and the sweets, and I think they also have the tomato mozzarella caprese that we saw at Roaring Fork. Yeah. For those that don't know, a quick service restaurant is kind of like a grab and go type of window where you can sit at a table. We actually did a top 5 Walt Disney World Resort Hotel quick service restaurants video. We'll link that in the description of this video. We gave a notable mention to Gasparilla Island Grill in that video, but this one is going to be all about Gasparilla Island Grill. Maybe these new options will knock them up a bit and make it a bit better, right? I
always feel like they don't really fit the theme of the resort though, whereas the other quick service like Polynesian has the like Hawaiian pulled pork nachos and the Thai meatballs, beignets, and jambalaya at Port Orleans. Like I feel like they have a Korean bowl here now that's new, and I don't see how that ties into the Grand Floridian.
Grand Floridian is a Victorian era themed resort, so that definitely doesn't make sense, but maybe the food will be really good. This quick service restaurant also sports beautiful views of Magic Kingdom Castle from the exterior of it. So we'll show you guys how to get there from the Transportation and Ticket Center, which is where also how you get to Magic Kingdom from the parking lot. And we will be dining on their brand new eats. You ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
All right, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our dinner at Gasparilla Island Grill. For those that don't know about the TTC, it's the transportation station that you'll have to head to after you park at the Magic Kingdom parking lot. You can take the monorail to either Magic Kingdom or Epcot. You can take the ferry boat to Magic Kingdom, but they also have the Resort Hotel monorail here, and I honestly think the Resort Hotel quick service restaurants are better than a lot of the food you can find at Magic Kingdom. There is our monorail. Monorail green. All right, we are on the monorail. The second stop will be the Grand Floridian. Guys, I'm at the construction on the new Polynesian Tower here. It's coming along. I never saw the Polynesian as like a tower-based resort, so I'm questionable of this, but looking forward to it. And here we are, the Grand Floridian. So the monorail will take you in on the second level of the Grand Floridian. You can see these beautiful stained glass ceilings as you walk through, chandeliers. They actually have a live piano player sometimes, a bird cage, but we need to head downstairs and kind of right back to this area over here to get to the Grand Floridian Cafe. All right, we are downstairs, and now we have to head to this back right corner. We'll pass the Sandy Cove gift shop to our left, and we'll enter a room where you can find 1900 Park Fare to your left, Grand Floridian Cafe kind of straight ahead, but we actually have to head outside to find Gasparilla Island Grill. There's also your stroller parking out here for those restaurants. We need to kind of follow this promenade around the corner to get to the quick service restaurant. You can see the lights here actually themed like gas lamps because you're supposed to be at a Victorian era resort. While we're on our way there, we want to let you guys know we're using a brand new camera. This is the Sony ZV-E10. We used to use the ZV-1. I think that it's, as far as stability goes and I'm moving the camera, it seems a lot better, but I'm still getting used to it. So let us know what you think in the comments below. How do you feel about it, Sam?
I'm happy it's working because we actually went to film this video 2 days ago and our camera just kept stopping. So we were just stranded at the TTC like not being able to make the video, and it was a little stressful.
At least we got to eat at the Poly. We've made it to Gasparilla Grill. The interior has great AC, but I wanted to show you guys this little promenade out here where you can actually rent boats and sit out here and get great views of Cinderella's castle. You can actually watch the fireworks over here too. Sometimes they actually have special events in this little spot right here. Before we walk in, you can actually see the menu. So both this is new and this flatbread's new. We actually had this pulled pork sandwich at the Polynesian. It wasn't that good. It was very dry. So I think we're going to skip this, but we're definitely getting that buffalo chicken flatbread. You don't see the chicken club that's new, the Capri Sandwich, and they have some Caesar salad, Impossible Burger, but I think those other flatbreads and the artisan burger have been here previously. We've made it inside Gasparilla Island Grill. We have a real nice booth in the back corner here, and we're starting off with the buffalo chicken flatbread. This is fried chicken, buffalo sauce, bacon, white cheddar, mozzarella, parmesan, and blue cheese. You can see that stinky blue cheese right on there.
Looks wise, some of the other things are not looking too good. Oh, it's cut.
Yeah, last time we were here, we had a flatbread.
It's fried chicken and not grilled chicken.
I feel like with a buffalo chicken flatbread, though, it's usually fried.
The blue cheese, for me, is just like, I like blue cheese, but it's just like overpowering the whole thing. Like, I'm tasting mostly blue cheese and then like a little bit of the hint of the buffalo sauce. It is super cheesy, needs a crispier crust. I'm giving it a 6.
Yeah, you need more buffalo sauce if you're gonna have all of this blue cheese on it. Yeah, there needs to be a crisp.
It's very soft.
All right, my go at this. I'm gonna get one with a lot of stuff on it. We did cool down a bit, I will have to say that, because we took a lot of pictures of it. So
I've never really seen you react that way before.
One, it's just blue cheese on bread. I don't like blue cheese unless it's got like stuff to counteract it with. Look how much blue cheese is this. This is disgusting. It's just a whole thing of blue cheese right there. I don't think I've ever given a one. Like, I think it's edible, but I would never like eat it again. This is a huge downgrade.
Yeah, it used to be the blackened chicken, which was really good. This chicken looks like a weird color.
It's bacon, pepper jack, honey mustard, aioli, onions, lettuce, and tomato on a brioche bun. And the chips are very stale. We've had some already.
Yeah, they left off the lettuce and tomato and onion, so I went back and then they just like gave it to us on a plate. And like, I don't think the onion looks...
The onion looks gross.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we should eat it.
You've eaten here multiple times, given them a lot of like positive feedback.
Cuban and the blackened chicken sandwich were good.
Yeah, people love those things, and they were unique. I think all the things they have on them now, you can get them at other resorts, which I think is the idea, is they can just mass produce everything.
It's super dry. You can tell, look at it. It's a very thick, dry piece of chicken. There is not enough moisture in this. Can barely chew it. I don't know, man.
We might need to go over to Captain Cook's for dinner. We're throwing away all this stuff.
Yeah, this is really not. Maybe the desserts will be really good. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Wow. So 1 and 4. We're usually, and those are numbers we usually don't go below 5. Like, this stuff has been bad. I truly hope we're saving the best for last. So, all right, let's take a bite. You guys are definitely gonna see a cut because I've been chewing for 30 seconds trying to get this chicken down. It's so dry. I will say the positive, bacon is crispy. I like that.
It's almost too crispy though.
It's a little burnt. I like burnt bacon though, and I like the honey mustard aioli. The chicken itself is just trash though.
They need more aioli though. To me, like, there's not enough aioli.
No good. I give it a 5. I won't go as low as 4 because I like the bacon and I like the aioli, but I like burnt bacon. Remember, I'm telling you, the bacon's burnt, chicken's dry. 5 is usually territory we don't go into, so I wouldn't recommend it. We do have 2 other things that I think looked more promising. All right, next option, the Chicken Korean Barbecue Bowl. Korean barbecue sauce, lemon-scented jasmine rice, and seasonal vegetables. They also gave me an option for pork that's not on the menu, so I thought that was interesting. I guess they would just use the...
pork substitute pulled pork.
Oh, so there it is, okay.
And they also have a tofu version.
Yeah, they have a tofu version of this.
I mean, it smells like flavor, has flavor.
What's strange about this though is like, it's the Grand Floridian. Why am I eating a Korean bowl? Like, don't get me wrong, like I think Korean bowls are delicious, they can be great, but not this resort, I feel like.
Thankfully, this chicken is better than the chicken that was on the sandwich. Not by much, but at least it's like a little bit juicy.
It doesn't look like it's saucy enough to me.
I think it has enough sauce. It has flavor. Actually, so far, maybe those things are just so bad that this is just like seeming better than it is. But I do like the vegetables. I do like the lighter option. I do think this chicken tastes slightly better than that chicken. This one I'll give it a 6.
Okay. That seems like reasonable. I'm so disappointed. Like I loved that blackened chicken sandwich. I wouldn't say like I was in love with it, but I loved that chicken sandwich. It was good, and I had to get rid of it.
Thanks for specifying that you weren't in love with it.
All right, let's try this rice out. Positive, chicken is much better. For me, I'm a saucy guy. I need more sauce. Sauce is only on this side of the bowl. Don't really, like, it's not really mixing with the rice well. I do like the sesame seeds. Let me just try some of this vegetable. This is the winner so far, for sure, but not by much. I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna agree with your sentiment on it. I don't think it's blowing me away. Like, it's not like something like the Captain Cook's nachos I would keep coming back for, or even like the jambalaya that you can get over at the Port Orleans Sasagula Floatworks. But it's probably the best option we've had so far, which is sad, because I feel like Grand Floridian had some really good food. And at least for us, at least on this iteration of it, maybe they're not made correctly, but at least what we're having, it's not as good as we had previously. All right, so this is the Capri Sandwich. It's basically the same thing that they had over at Wilderness Lodge, and it does look like it's the most promising, although it's a bit smaller than Wilderness Lodge's version, right?
Wilderness Lodge one was like abnormally large.
It was a pretty big one.
Like strange. But anyway, this has fire roasted tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, arugula, lettuce, basil, sherry vinaigrette, basil aioli, and balsamic reduction on house-made ciabatta.
I'm gonna try some of the fruit out first, Sam. I'm gonna have some of this first. Decent, not a lot. You have expiration date at the bottom. I was worried that it wasn't gonna be fresh because of the lettuce and tomato on the sandwich, but that was good. All right, so let's try this boy out. Oh, look at all that goo, that aioli goo. Without a doubt, the best thing we've eaten so far. The bread absorbs the aioli really well. Juiciness on each of the tomatoes. Tomatoes taste fresh. Arugula gives this like light, kind of like almost, it's almost a bitterness. It's like a natural, like kind of vegetable-based bitterness that accentuates like the creamy flavors of the mozzarella. Mozzarella is very fresh. Mixes in with the aioli really well. Bread is soft. It's good. I'm gonna go. I'll go 7 with that too. That's definitely the best thing so far. Disappointed that like it seems that Disney is opting to try to put the same types of foods at each of their quick service restaurants now, because the pulled pork sandwich that's here is the same pulled pork sandwich they have over at the Polynesian. This Capri Sandwich, same sandwich you could find over at Roaring Fork. That's not how it used to be. You used to have to go out of your way to go to these quick service restaurants to try these foods. Now they're co-opting everything, or maybe they'll have 1 or 2 unique things, but the majority of the options are exactly the same, which I think kind of ruins the experience. You're talking about a theme park resort that has 26 different on-site or 26 different on-site resorts, and obviously quick service restaurants at each one that accentuate the theme. I'm kind of disappointed by what we've been experiencing here. Even if like the blackened chicken sandwich and the Cuban weren't like themed to Victorian Era England, they were unique to this quick service restaurant, and we're losing that. How do you feel, Sam?
I didn't think you were gonna like go on a rant just now about that. Jeez.
It was in my heart, and it just came out. But I do like this sandwich. The sandwich is good, 7. All right, now time for the new desserts. This is the Marshmallow Pecan Brownie. I'm assuming it's just self-explanatory, right, Sam?
It is a chocolate brownie filled with sugared pecans and caramel sauce, topped with chocolate ganache and toasted marshmallow. Also, the caramel's on the inside. A little toasted marshmallows. Oh, they're very little minis. Cute.
Let's see how this peels. There's a little goo.
I see a little goo. A little caramel goo. Oh, that's good. I haven't gotten a pecan yet. Super rich. It's really good. The pecans, the sugared pecans aren't as crunchy as I thought, but it gives it like a little bit of texture. This is super delicious. I'm just a 9.
Wow, or at least the desserts are popping off. You got me excited for this, Sam. Should I try the little medallion? Dark chocolate. That's first things. That's good. All right, let's try this.
It's not a strong marshmallow flavor. The marshmallow's only like the little tiny marshmallows on top, but the inside is so good.
I do think that the ZV-1 seemed to get better food B-roll for us, right? We're having a hard time focusing on the food. The candied pecans mix so well. For a quick service dessert, man, the good dark chocolate, buttery, like caramel melting in your mouth, nice little chew on the pecan. I don't really even taste the marshmallow though.
Yeah, it's just the little ones on top. It doesn't really...
You don't really need them. This is good. I'm gonna agree with your 9. Wow. I mean, we may have lost some of our favorites in the savory column, but we are gaining some legendary sweets here. All right, so this is the chocolate coconut cake. This is honestly the one I think I was most looking forward to. There was also a coconut Mickey, but they sold out of that.
No, it wasn't coconut, it was a chocolate. People are coming in asking for that because everyone's seeing it on TikTok, that chocolate Mickey. Oh, this is very cold.
Looks like they just shoved a lot of buttercream on top. That is classic Disney for you. Yeah, you gotta like portion out your buttercream when you're eating a Disney dessert. They're like Long Island delis with like cream cheese on bagels here. You ever go to a Long Island deli? It'll be like cream cheese mostly, and then like 2/3 of it is, or 1/3 of it is bagel.
This is good. It's another like dark chocolate rich dessert. The cake is moist. Coconut shavings on the outside. I really like chocolate and coconut, so I would give this one an 8. I think I just like that one a tiny bit more, but these are both really good. Would definitely eat these again.
Now I do have to subtract points for this like stale, sad-looking strawberry. That doesn't even look good.
I didn't know a strawberry could be stale.
Yeah, it looks like a stale boy to me. All right, let's see how this peels. Oh man, this buttercream is too hard. Well, it's not buttercream, it's a ganache on top, right?
It's thick.
Yeah. It's like a dark chocolate ganache. All right, the desserts are good. That's really good too. We love dark chocolate, just so you know. So like dark chocolate berries, those are things that are always gonna win us over. Both these things are amazing. I'll go 8 for this. The first thing was like, because of the texture, the dark chocolate, the buttery, like interior with the caramel. This is very good too. Like dark chocolate, nice like crispy coconut. Both of them I highly recommend. The problem is, it's very hard to find good like savory food in here. I feel like that kind of captures the aesthetic and the theme of this resort, because when you have the Korean bowl, which was good, but it, you know, Korean bowl at a Victorian Era Resort doesn't really make much sense. And then you have the, I guess the caprese would be somewhat Victorian themed, right, Sam?
I don't know. What are the Victorian? I'm thinking of like Victorian ladies in fancy dresses, like eating Korean bowls. I don't know.
You need some.
Maybe the caprese is the most.
You need some scones and tea time. I think that's like Victorian, at least in my mind. Let us know in the comments what you think a Victorian era food would be. I did want to bring up that there is some strawberry syrup in here. You can't really taste it though, because it's kind of overpowered by the ganache.
It also says that the cake is soaked in caramel syrup, but I didn't taste that.
Yeah, I think the ganache really kind of overpowers all of the flavors.
The ganache is good though.
Yeah, the ganache is good.
And it's very moist cake.
We got in there just in time because it's pouring now.
It does look pretty, but it is like disgustingly humid.
That's Florida in July.
I'm surprised the camera doesn't look worse.
All right, so that does it for our time dining at Gasparilla Grill. We've been here multiple times before. We've actually done a few videos focusing on some of the foods here, like seasonal foods at the Grand Floridian, and Gasparilla Grill has been a favorite of ours. Not in our top 5, but we've enjoyed it previously. Sam, what are your thoughts on this new iteration of the menu?
It's definitely not going to be on the top 5 anytime soon, unfortunately. Unfortunately
not. It was definitely a letdown for regards to the savory department. I do think the caprese was the best thing, but again, you can get that at Wilderness Lodge, and the Korean bowl was okay. I think the desserts are definitely where it shines, though. I definitely would come back to get that little ganache coconut cake. That was really good.
No, and the brownie.
The brownie was the best. The best thing we had.
Like, I'd go out of my way for the brownie.
Yeah. So overall, I would say that the top savory item was the caprese, and the top sweet item was the brownie. It's always nice to be at the Grand Floridian. It's so cool, and we're so excited because this is probably our #1 bucket list resort, right?
Yeah. 1 week we'll be here.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dominic. We really appreciate it. We're really excited to be able to stay here. It's such a beautiful, and it feels so uniquely Disney as well. The Grand Coronado-esque red roofs, the Victorian era elegance of the interior, the stained glass as you walk into the main lobby.
This is not a tour video. This is like a Gasparilla video.
Yeah, well, if you want to see a tour, make sure you subscribe, and if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
To make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. It's always really hard to film in the rain because the camera can't get wet, so I'm really happy we were able to finish this before we actually had to go out and film in the outdoors.
Yes, and thank you so much. We just hit 9K last week.
A special thank you to every single person who subscribed. And you know, the people you see scrolling on our screen are our members. If you have any interest in that, we do have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks. And special thank you to them and their generosity. But honestly, every single one of you for viewing, liking, subscribing, commenting, all these different things. They do this thing like they're called engagement, and it helps like push all these videos out and help other people find them. We like greatly enjoy making these videos and having the ability to create more of them. So all of you out there really help us out. 9,000, we weren't sure if we'd ever hit, 9,000 before, honestly.
I don't even think we'd hit 9.
We used to mostly focus on Hershey Park before we moved to like Florida, and we were kind of like hovering pretty much around 2,000 there, and we thought maybe that was our ceiling. So it really is so nice to be able to have grown and to be part of such a great community of people that are so supportive. So thank you all again.